brothers and sisters. My name is Trinity de Guzman, and I'm recording this video for sharing with you how to make 2017 the best year that could possibly be. I've received some visions for how to personally really create powerfully in this coming year, and I want to share them with you. And this video is going to be short and really just going straight to the topic of manifestation. And a lot of people, just like myself, honestly, we have stresses in our lives, especially around money. Everything I do with ayahuasca healings, that is only one project that I have out of many that I bring to the world. And honestly, with ayahuasca healings, which are our retreats in Peru, and if you want to know more about that, there'll be a link in the description. But we don't do this for making money. We do this just to be able to share this medicine with the world. And honestly, the way that we've, for example, priced our retreats or how much we ask in terms of our contribution is not so that we can profit, but just enough so that we could cover our expenses. And so we even give a lot of scholarships or discounts to people who are struggling financially. And as a result, we don't always, or we're very close to the edge of basically the question of, are we just going to have enough money to pay for our retreats? Or are we going to have enough money to keep what we're doing going? And this does bring stress into my heart, or a questioning. And so as I've been really purifying these parts of myself that doubt, because ultimately every single time that I ever question if there's enough, I'm always proven and shown that there's always enough, that there is abundance, that there is, we are so taken care of in this vision. And one of the most important things as I was, really sitting and feeling and asking for this year to be a year of a lot more abundance financially, so that I can grow more projects and share more that bring healing and consciousness into the world, I saw that I was asking for this abundance financially so that I could have this peace in my heart. And it was in that this download came. And it's not for this abundance to come financially for me to have this peace, but in fact it's the other way around. In order for me to have this abundance financially so that I can grow this vision of ayahuasca healings in Peru and in the States, and also these other projects that I have in the world, it's not for the money to come and then I will have the peace, but it's the other way around. And so it's first for me to have that peace within my heart. First to sit in the knowingness that I am so provided for and that we are so taken care of in this vision, in this community, in this family of what we are bringing together into the world. First sitting in that vibration, in that feeling of knowing, that faith, that trust, that knowingness that we are taken care of. And I can't emphasize that enough, that has to come first before the money or the finances or the abundance can be received. And this is the same thing for anything that we want in our lives. For example, if we might want that new job, or we might want that relationship. For example, relationships. For a lot of people, we think, if I have that relationship, I will be happy. Or for money, again, or that job, or whatever it might be, or that house, or that car, whatever it is, it's once I have that, I will be happy. But it's the other way around. First, we have to feel that joy, the vibration and that frequency of what having that will actually feel like. And then, and only then, can we actually manifest that in the physical world. And so our job is to bring our vibration and our frequency to a place where it's like we are already receiving, or we've already received that which it is that we want. So for relationships, that joy that we would want in having that love in our hearts, the most important thing is first feeling that love in our heart first, and then the relationship can come. For money, the reason we all want money is that peace of heart, that peace of mind, that ability to not be stressed. And I want to make a clear distinction. Peace of mind versus not being stressed are two very different things. And whatever you put your energy towards, it should always be towards the positive of an experience. Because the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between the positive of something or the negative of something. For example, if you're thinking of not being stressed, you are putting your energy towards stressed. So the subconscious mind is focusing on stressed, stressed, stressed. So even if you're saying to not be stressed, you're still putting energy towards that which it is that you don't want, which is stressed. Whereas the opposite would be the peace of mind or the peace of heart. For example, this topic of money. That is personally what I have been working with. And just like all of you, I'm constantly purifying and working on a certain level of myself so that I can reach a deeper level of peace. And with everything that is happening, for example, even with the church in the United States, and we've submitted our final reply to the DEA, and we will receive a response. When we do, there's no way to know exactly when, but just praying and knowing in our hearts that it's coming. And it's, again, sitting in that knowingness that it's there, and that peace of receiving that first before that can be experienced externally. And it's the same thing for everything that we want in our lives. Whatever we want, whatever the reason is that we want that, we first have to feel that vibrationally, internally, and then it can manifest in the external experience. So the question is, how? And the number one thing that has allowed me to really create powerfully in this world has been, and you cannot underestimate the simplicity of this, is visualization. And so taking time every day to come into my inner world and to visualize that which it is that I want to experience and what I want to create in my external reality, and feeling the emotions. Most importantly, the key is the emotion, the positive feeling that comes from visualizing and seeing and experiencing in my inner world that which I want to create externally. Because everything in this world is vibration, everything is energy. And so when we understand how our internal world creates our external reality, and that it is first shifting our inner frequency before we experience any shifts externally, that is the only way we can create what we want in 2017 and beyond. Because life is a mirror, and I speak about this a lot. One of my greatest teachers in Peru, his name is Diego Palma. And such gratitude to him for how deeply he has served and supported me in my personal healing through the ceremonies, the ayahuasca ceremonies that I have experienced with him in Peru. So many. And they've allowed me to go so deep and heal so much. And one of the things that he shares at the end of his ceremonies is how life is a mirror. And what we experience externally is simply a reflection of what we are experiencing internally. And so it's like, think of a mirror. If you see a mirror and it is frowning at you, do you get mad at the mirror and get mad at it and force it and yell at it so it can yell at you? Smile at you? No, you first smile, and then the mirror will smile back. And that is what it is like with our external world. If what you are experiencing externally is not what makes you happy, it is not getting upset at that reality, not being, annoyed or complaining or just looking at the negative things about life that will shift that. It is first shifting your inner vibration, first coming to a place in your heart where you are smiling inside, where you feel that joy and peace in your heart. And then, when you feel that internally, will that manifest externally? And then you will start to experience things in your external vibration that create or amplify or add to the joy that you feel inside. And again, how comes down to visualization, comes down to spending time internally first at the start of your day, before you get into this doing mode, before you get to your computer or your phone, especially your phone. Take time to sit and go inside and to feel that joy that you want to feel more of in your life. And for me, I used to speak about it where I would not start my day until I feel a level 10 on my scale of bliss. I would get to a place where I would literally feel on a level 10 out of 10 on my scale of joy, that I was at that 10, that I felt like I was exploding with joy because of what I create and experience internally, that I wouldn't start my day until I get to that point. And once I really created a habit around that and really committed to making sure I get to that level of joy first in my inner vision, in my inner heart, and then I start my day. Once I committed to that, everything that I experienced externally was a reflection of that joy. Because life is a mirror, and what we experience externally is what we are simply experiencing internally first. So I really pray that you understand and feel the truth of where this is coming from, and that you spend more time in 2017 and ultimately today, tomorrow. Even just setting a goal for 7 days is how it starts. You don't have to create something or create a new habit for a year. Just focus on a one period of time. 21 days is how long it takes to create or break a habit. So if you can commit to just 21 days of spending 5 minutes a day inside yourself and looking for and finding things that make you feel good. We might have an experience where there's 19 out of 20 things that we can complain about and one thing that we can be happy about. Just focus on that one thing, whatever it is. There's always something in your life to be grateful for. And when you can put your energy towards that gratitude, then you can amplify that gratitude and you will be given more things that you can feel grateful for. So spend time in the morning feeling gratitude and joy, visualizing that which you want to experience and experiencing that in your inner vision until you experience the positive emotion. And that is the key, the positive emotion, the good feelings, the excitement, the joy, the happiness that creates inside yourself. And when you can experience that in your vibration, then external reality follows suit. So thank you so much for watching this video, letting me share a little bit more from my reality and how I create powerfully. And if you want to know more about how you can experience something that can really support you in shifting your inner vibration, your inner world, this is our ayahuasca retreats in Peru. So click the link in the description to learn more about what we have created as something that has been the most powerful tool for myself to allow me to heal and shift my inner frequency to create magic externally in my reality. So thank you so much for being with me again today. I look forward to speaking with you in my next video. With so much love, I'll talk to you soon.